Yeah, we could restore that interior for cheap. Here we already have most of the stuff. We're just missing the driver's side window switch trim and the driver's side power door lock unlock button cover. So that trim about 35 bucks, that button cover 20 bucks. Then we have the shifter, 30 bucks. Climate control module, 30 bucks, and it's in fantastic condition. Fantastic condition. Shifter trim, 5 bucks. Ashtray trim, 5 bucks. The cover for the center console where your armrest is at, 5 bucks. This little switch at the center console, 5 bucks. Key fob, 10 bucks. And this assortment of covers. So this is for your little storage compartment in the center dashboard. Your little headlight trim, and the little buttons for your window switches, and driver's side. All of these together, 10 bucks. So in total, we're looking at about 150 plus tax. Here's some restoration information, starting with the driver's side door window switch trim. The original, it looks like they just repainted it without sanding or using any primer. And that is no bueno. In theory, I can refinish this and it'll look nice, but let's save some time and just get a new one. The new one comes with this switch cover right here. So you would just pop in your switch and you're good to go. As for the window switch itself, you cannot substitute covers because the bases are completely different. They don't snap in. So this one didn't snap in. And here's the OEM. You can hear that clicking action. And this one, it wants to fall off. Just get a new switch. 30, 40 bucks. As for the door lock switch, you can just pop off its cover from the base using a pick. You could put new covers on here. Here's a replacement cover. As the bad thing with this one is you can see the internals. It doesn't have that middle piece. So you just pop it in. And this is the way it would stay. In theory, I can remove this middle piece from this one, the OEM, and glue it on top of here. Make it look better. World of a difference on this one. Here's an update on the door switch trim. The switch did not want to fit onto that groove, onto its spot, because the cover was too thick. So I basically had to cut off the bottom part of that cover. And now the switch is sitting in there beautifully. It didn't want to clip onto these two holes over there at the bottom. But that took care of that. Now moving on to the center console. Beautiful, beautiful climate control unit. Fantastic condition compared to the one that was in the vehicle. The buttons were all faded. The problem is, it is gonna connect to it. The connectors fit. But the problem is this one has heated seats and this one did not have heated seats. I don't use heated seats, so it's not gonna bother me. If I end up selling the car, I'll include this and install it for the new owner if they want me to. But that's gonna get rid of your heated seats. As for the trim pieces, they came out real nice. This one just clips onto the ashtray, coin tray. Ooh, it's not working. Ho, 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 hello. You're supposed to just push on it right here. Huh. I guess, oh, look at that, it has some coins in there. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. But this has 3 circles that go into here. You basically just line them up like that and then push up until it clips. That's all there is to it. Oh, now it opened. I guess those coins are out of the way now, eh? And we got this glued back on there. I like how they designed this. No electronic pieces. It's all pure mechanical. Look at that. Got the new ESP button. We're gonna switch that out. And this was glued on here. So that's not gonna come off anytime soon. As for the headlamp switch, I cannot use this one because this one has auto as the first stop. And the original did not have auto. The original had park lamps and then the headlights. So I can't just substitute I just can't use this. I can't substitute it onto the switch. I'm gonna have to buy a new switch. So how did it all turn out?